Hello, Dustin. Been getting a lot of people in person, even out and about in public. They're seeing my paranormal investigator sweatshirt that I wear, and they get curious and they ask questions. So I'm gonna answer some questions that I'm most frequently asked. And of course, I got my handy notes because if I don't, I get sidetracked and things I want to say, I end up forgetting to say. Then I'll say in the end, and it'll just be all mixed up. So we're gonna start off with first. We're gonna start. Blah, blah, blah. See what I mean? I'm not even going to edit this. I'll keep it in so you can see we're not all perfect. We will start out by discussing ghosts. All right. See if I can read my own handwriting here, huh? All right. Ghosts are people whom have passed away and make themselves seen by people that are still living. They can also speak to us, touch us, go through us, and even change the temperature. That's why some people, they feel that coldness in the room when they walk in, or in a certain part of the room it'll be cold, but yet the rest of it's warm, or they get a quick little shiver like something cold just went through them or touched them. They also have a smell of a perfume or cologne, flowers scented, even, like their favorite flowers or anything of a scent. And the ghosts and people that's usually, how to explain this? They entered the afterlife from a sudden death, violent death, unexplained death. They may even have unresolved issues with loved ones, friends, or whatever it may be on earth in the physical human realm. They have the same personality as what they had while they were alive. Some can change, yes, but for the most part, if someone was a very bad, mean, nasty person in real life, they're going to be that way in the afterlife as a ghost. And I already talked about that. Okay, Most are confused or distraught by the horrible way that they passed. Some may be helped to move on to the new spirit realm, and some just plain refuse to accept that they have passed on. And some, they just don't want to. They know that they've passed on into that realm, and they just don't want to leave. They're not comfortable with leaving, and they just want to stay there. And which is you got your residual haunting, even where they're reliving everything over and over and over and over and over again. So let's see. Okay, on to the next. There's a little bit about ghost. Next is poltergeist. Or if you research it, there's a few people that I know that, they're paranormal investigators and researchers and all that. The noisy ghosts. And they can scratch, throw things, bite, burn, levitate, cause destruction to your property, body, mind, and soul. Active kinetic energy that causes physical disturbances. They are very angry, very aggressive, violent, and physically interact in our living realm. Not living room, living realm. So, yes, ghosts can be scary to some people. They may freak out, and I wouldn't worry about the ghost as much as poltergeist or demons and evil spirits, which I'll get onto that. But poltergeists are extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous. Ghosts don't get stronger like poltergeists can. Ghosts can't do nowhere near what a poltergeist or even evil spirits and demons can. They don't get off on it, I guess you could say. And as with evil spirits and demons, the same for poltergeist. Fear, sadness, depression, and everything, it just fuels it. Okay. So enough about poltergeist. This is just a quick rundown on everything. Simple, understandable for people that are wanting to know, that are into it or afraid of it, or what's the difference is. Oh, why shouldn't I mess with a poltergeist? Why shouldn't I ask for this or that, or encourage? You're learning why. Leave the stupidity to people like me. Alright, now the fun one, where some of us stupid people challenge, but we know what we're doing. We are of strong faith, and anyone that has any weakness whatsoever, I never encourage anybody ever to do some of the things that us paranormal investigators do. Alright, so anyway, demons, aka evil spirits, or even the devil, Satan, if you want to call it. They are very, very, extremely, highly dangerous. Just like insidious, very, very, very malevolent. Unlike ghosts, evil spirits are always a horrible, nasty, no remorse evil. It feeds off of every little negativity within you and around you. Off of your fear. And the danger of it, the threat, is often compared to a poltergeist. We're talking some bad juju here. Bad juju. Anyway, back to it. Let's see. They can take physical form and trick and deceive you when you're at your most vulnerable state and so weak. And before you know it, they're possessing you because you've allowed it. Don't fall for its lies. Don't fall for its deceit. Just like, I'm going to have to mark this as 18 and above, I guess, because it's going to talk about something spiritually. Just like with Adam and Eve and the snake, just on how sneaky and conniving, whether or not you believe in biblical stuff or the Adam and Eve situation. It don't matter if you don't, just end the video now if you want. Don't matter. But just like that scenario, it will trick you. Do whatever it can. It's like a thief in the night. And before you realize that you've given it permission to enter, take full control, it's too late. You better be ready for one heck of a nasty, most awful, unfathomable, undesirable ride of your whole entire life. So there's a quick rundown of some differences between everything of the paranormal world. You can do your own research online if you want. Google it. What's that other something Fox browser, Opera, whatever it is. Type it in, do your own research, and be mentally prepared for whatever it is that you're going to do. You can't just jump in and say, I want to be a paranormal investigator, let's go. No. You got to know what you're doing. You got to know the different types of, like I said, the poltergeists, evil spirits, ghosts, residual hauntings. You need to know all that stuff. Learn it. Memorize it before you even think about actually starting an actual investigation. Research the heck out of it first. Learn it. Trust me. You will thank me and anyone else who has told you the same thing later on. Once you start experiencing things, you will be glad that you did. Know what you're doing before you do it. There's a lot of bad juju out there. And that bad juju could give a crap less about your well-being. Just remember that. Always remember that. So if you want to dance with the devil, as I like to call it, and I often tell people, I love to dance with the devil. Be sure you really know what you're getting into. With that said, I hope this kind of helps you in a way to motivate you to do more research. Don't take my word for it. I'm just going through on my experiences, on things I've learned over the past 30 years of being into this. So don't take my words. Do your own. I encourage you, do your own research. I'm just trying to help you understand. It's not just all fun and games and let's go take a K2 meter out and see if we can get it to light up and call whatever. Don't do that. All right? Please check it out. Books, library, online. Ask other paranormal investigators. Do that. Don't just step into a cemetery, graveyard, haunted house or a haunted building or whatever, and take it upon yourself that you're going to investigate and research and try to make contact or prove this or prove that. All right? Be smart. Think smart. With that said, should I say, I will say it just to protect myself. I am not responsible for anything that may happen to you while you're investigating or paranormal researching. It's all on you. You make your own will, you make your own thoughts, and you choose to do something. All I'm doing is sharing some information and advising you to do some research and learn it before you do it. With that said, thanks for watching.